And now I'm going to start filming. Can you do me a favor of repeating your name?
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Excuse me, officer. Can you please tell me your name again?
Officer Patel,
Thank you very much.
do you have
Hiç cevap nede? Hiç cevap nede? Hiç bak. I'm advising my girlfriend right now that she's crying.
Okay.
Okay, not to answer any more of your harassing questions. As I stated before, this whole stop started when this gentleman here stopped us because he had suspicion that we are about to commit car burglary. Okay, so he made us sit down on the wet ground that we are right now. He checked me, patted me down for any kind of weapons and whatnot. I was more than cooperative with that. I asked him to go ahead and feel free to pat me down and look in my pockets and find anything that we have. Okay, I told him that I don't have anything that is a weapon that he saw. I told him I don't have anything that would prick his hand or anything like that he saw. So at that point on, when he sees that we're not up to anything bad, he should have let us go. Okay, now that is gone to more harassment, him harassing to arrest me if I don't give him my identification, which is a clear fact that I don't have to give him my identification if I've done absolutely nothing wrong. And now the conversation has gone to you harassing my girlfriend and asking her to give up the contents of her purse. She doesn't have to answer any of your questions. She doesn't have any kind of obligation to show you the contents of her purse. Once again, when this whole stop was started by this gentleman, well, I think that your glaring lights might be bothering people a little bit more than this. My voice, which is semi-loud. I'm not yelling.
Are you on your way home? Is that
No, well, we were just leaving our house right down the street where we lived, and we were going to go for a nice walk.
okay?
Okay,
What's the address down there?
I've already told this gentleman 974
Yeah.
Delmar
Okay.
is where we live.
Okay.
45, 25. Can you check if there's a bank call from 974 Delmar?
اصلا گریه نکن عزیزم، اصلا گریه نکن، اصلا نگران نباش. این پلیس ها کاملا کارشون خلافه. قشنگ یقه‌شو خواهم گرفت.
Can you see in IDs if there are any details of the residents who live at 974 Delmar? 974 Delmar.
So obviously, sir, he's stopped you for a reason. We're 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I can understand we've had plenty of burglaries. As a resident here, you know that there's been burglaries recently. So
No, I don't know that.
Okay, I'm letting you know there's
I
been
appreciate
a lot
it.
of burglaries. There's been a lot of vehicle burglaries as well. So hence why we're here patrolling the city. So that's the reason why the officer stopped you. We're out trying to ascertain who you are, where you're from, just to find out, to make sure that you are part of this. I've never met you before, sir. My colleague here has never met you before. We're not harassing you. We need to establish if there is being a crime committed, which we're trying to get to that point. However, we don't know who you are, so that's why we're trying to identify who you are.
Okay,
So that's obviously if you said to us, "Hey, my name is so and so and so and so,"
I definitely understand what you're saying, officer. There are criminals out there, but because there are criminals out there, do as you pointed out, burglarize. People like me do not lose their rights to take a simple walk with their girlfriend up the street.
45.
Because there's criminals, that doesn't mean we can't take a walk.
Okay, but
Doing
you're-
absolutely nothing unsavory,
I'm letting you know.
not stopping and looking inside of any cars, as you pointed out a few minutes ago, being completely cooperative with you, giving me a search, making me sit down on this wet curb, keeping my girlfriend and I here for a long period of time. Your other officer making my girlfriend cry, asking for her contents in her purse, checking her identification, accusing my girlfriend of having alcohol, saying that you just put alcohol in your purse, which she definitely did not. Okay? So this is all a form of big harassment. We have done absolutely nothing wrong. We've never intended on doing anything wrong. We just thought that this would be a very lovely time for a nice walk together. That's the only reason we are here. And look how long we've been here. Look how long we've been here. You've already patted me down, sir. You found no weapons on me. There was nothing. I don't have to identify myself by law. You know better than me than the law. I don't have to identify myself. I don't have to identify myself unless I was doing something unlawful or you had suspected me of doing something unlawful.
That's exactly what I suspected you of doing.
You suspected me of doing something unlawful?
Possibly. That's why we.
Possibly. So possibly. This is a huge stretch. Like I said before, this is harassment at its fullest.
Sir, I'm letting you
My
know.
girlfriend and I have not done anything wrong. We were not intending on doing anything wrong. The only thing that we were intending on doing was taking a walk. That is absolutely it.
Okay.
And that came from you
Do you want
pulling me up. You threatened to take me to jail. Two innocent non-criminals you threatened to take to jail if I did not give you my ID.
Mr. Nayiri, sir.
Are you going to talk to my partner? Or do you want me to talk? What would you like, sir?
You threatened to take me to jail.
If you did not identify yourself, that is what we are able to do to identify you. That is
Absolutely not. Not unless I've done something
correct. I'm
against the
telling you
law.
That's the case. You not identifying yourself to a police officer when you're under investigation is not allowed.
So you're going to take me to jail?
To identify you. You get fingerprinted and then you're identified through fingerprints.
Okay. What law have I broken?
It has nothing to do against what law you might have broken. It's purely to identify you.
So if you have not broken any law, a police officer can arrest you. I'm speaking. Can take me. I'm talking right now. You threatened to take me to jail. Not your supervisor. You threatened to take me to jail if I not give you my name. When I was not doing anything illegal. When my girlfriend has no booze, as you accuse her of, in her purse.
I suspected, sir.
You checked her purse. You checked. Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now, she has no alcohol in her purse. You did not see her put any alcohol. You came minutes after your other police officer associate came here. Why at this point would my girlfriend take any kind of alcoholic beverages out of her purse as you're pulling up?
I didn't say she took it out of her purse, did I, sir?
Oh, you said she was. You said you saw her putting alcohol in her purse.
I didn't, sir.
What did you say?
I said I saw alcohol in her purse.
You saw alcohol in her
Yes?
purse.
Well, I suspected it to be alcohol. I'm not saying
You said you did not say what it was.
I suspect
Okay.
it's alcohol, sir. That's what I said to her.
Okay.
So, I never said I saw her put it in there. I suspected
Okay.
there was alcohol.
Well, you do understand. You do understand whether there is alcohol or no alcohol in her purse, which I'm stating that there is no alcohol in her purse. This was all stopped. We were stopped for suspicion that this officer had of me perhaps burglarizing an automobile. Now that has spiraled into you harassing my girlfriend and accusing her of having alcohol.
I never accused her, sir. You were saying I accused her. I said I suspected her.
Whatever word you use, this is being recorded.
Yes.
That's fine. That's fine. Good for you. I am too. We both understand that. There's no trivia
Sure.
there. I understand. Okay, but you brought up the alcohol issue. Okay.
Sir, it is our job to
to investigate possible crimes.
Okay, and then go from a possible crime, which this was not a possible crime. Taking a walk is not a criminal activity. Okay, and it went from that to us sitting on a curb, being here for multiple minutes, and now you accusing my girlfriend of having alcohol, or taking this criminal investigation into perhaps alcohol in my girlfriend's purse.
I'll let Officer Riddell explain. So this is our supervisor here, so he will be able to assist you with the...
I appreciate it. What is your supervisor's name?
I'll let him introduce you himself. Sergeant Ramos, his name is. So
Ramos?
Ramos.
Thank you. نگاه نباش.
How long have you lived at Delmar for?
جنگ و دعوا کنیم گیر میفتیم و این هم از خوب باشیم.
ازم میدم که الان ناراحتی هیچ گریه نکن، هیچ ناراحت نباش، همه چی اوکی خواهد بود، هیچ لبا پس نباش. گوش کن میدم قانونا این هم نخواهند کرد، هیچ همچین کاری نخواهند کرد و ما قانونا اصلا نمیخواد با اینا صحبت بکنیم. ما با اینا تا حالا صحبت کردیم و لازم نیست که با اینا صحبت بکنیم. من خیلی با اینا خوب کار کردم که گذاشتن من سرچ بکنن این چیزا، فکر میکنم وپنز داشتن، فکر میکنم که چیزی پیدا نکردم، اونم نمیخواستم بکنم، من کردم. از الان به بعد هیچ لازم نیست که ما باهاشون صحبت بکنیم. من و شما که میدونیم که واقعا به اینا هم گفتیم که داشتیم فقط راه میرفتیم، یه ورزش میکردیم، یه ذره سعی میکردیم از خونه بریم بیرون که افسردگیمونه بیاریم پایین. همین شد. از اینجا به بعد تنها چیزی که اینا میکنن ما رو اذیت میکنن. نمیخواد باهاشون صحبت بکنیم که زیادتر بتونن ما رو اذیت بکنن این چیزا. اولین به قول این آمریکایی سسپیشنشون این بود که ما می‌خواستیم از ماشینا رو بدزدیم، همینجا زندگی میکنیم اومدیم اینجا. ما حالا البته که ما اینو دیدن که نمیخواستیم این کار بکنیم، خواستن یه چیزی دیگه ای پیدا بکنن. این پلیس میگه مثل که الکل داشتی تو کیفت، از اون خواهد رفت به یه چیزی دیگه. اصلا با اینا صحبت نکن. اگر هم یه وکیل اینجا بود الان به ما همینو میگفت که اصلا با ما
سرقاشون نایس باشیم برمون.
نه ولمون نمیکنه عزیزم.
من بارها شده همینجور مظلومانه موش مردگی زدم ولم کردم. اگه بخوام باش بحث کنم آره مزاحمم شده، ترسیدم بخوام بیشتر بحث کنم دل شروع دل هوره واسه منه. من اصلا الان تو این شرایطم خوب نیستم.
نگران اصلا نباش، نگران نباش. عزیز دودونه من اینا همشون خمنگن، تو لس آنجلس کار نمی کنن، کاری ندارن، کریمینالز نیست، اینجا اومدن لگونا بیچ ما رو اذیت میکنن که ما میخوایم یه راه بریم. عزیز دودونه من
Ma'am, could you get up and come over here, please?
می
Yes. You get up and
هیچی
go over there.
بهشون نگو ها. گفتم هیچی نگو.
That's good right there.
That's a non-alcoholic beverage
Yeah.
called Stacks.
Okay. And you live down the street on Delmar?
That's correct.
Okay. Is there any reason why you don't want to identify yourself to the officers?
Because I don't have to. I'm being.
Think so?
May I please finish?
Yes.
I'm being harassed.
Why
Okay.
would you think you're being harassed?
Because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything against the law. My girlfriend and I simply just want to go for a walk. This police officer was saying I stopped for a long period of time and was looking inside of a car, which is not the truth. I did not stop. I did not look inside of a car. I have absolutely no intention of burglarizing or doing anything like that. This officer wanted to pat me down. Okay, everything that was being done to me was under duress. He told me if I don't identify myself, he's going to take me to jail. Okay, now this is exactly where we are. I don't have to identify myself unless I've done anything against the law or I have intentions of doing something against the
If we
law.
have reasonable suspicion to believe you're involved in criminal activity, which means looking at a car at 4:30 in the morning and touching the door handle, that's enough to take you to jail.
Okay, I did not touch any door handle. This is the
That's
first
what-
time
that's what
anybody
you're
said.
saying.
Who said that I
Okay,
touched
the
the door
officer
handle?
says you stopped.
He-
You're saying you didn't even stop.
The officer said I touched a door handle?
I'm asking you right now. The officer said you stopped at the car for about 20 seconds.
Who
looking in.
said I touched the
Did
door
you hear
handle?
my question?
Who said I touched
Did
a door
you hear
handle?
my question?
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes. I listened to you. Now it's your turn to listen and answer me.
Well, who
Okay.
said I touched a car?
I am telling you and asking you a question now. You're saying
Who
you didn't
said
stop.
you just
Stop.
told me I touched a
Would
car?
you like to go to jail?
I would not like to go to
Okay.
jail.
I am asking
Are you threatening to take me to jail?
I'm telling you, it's very likely you're going to go to jail.
For what reasons?
Because if you touch the doorknob on a vehicle at 4 o'clock in the morning, that's vehicle tampering. Yes, you can go to jail for that.
I told you I did not touch a car. Who is claiming that I touched a car?
The officer believes that you touched the doorknob.
Which
on the call.
officer?
This officer right here.
Okay, how come you never told me this before
I'm
that I
telling you
touched a
this.
car?
Excuse me. You're talking to me.
How come you never
Sir,
told me this before?
You're talking to me. Okay? I'm explaining. If the officer has reason to believe that you tampered with the vehicle and you won't identify yourself, yes,
He
you can
did-
go to jail.
he never-
I am telling you.
Okay, you're being very aggressive.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to make it very clear to you that it is very possible that you will go to jail.
And it
But
is
if
very,
we have a
it is
legitimate
very,
reason for why you're here and what you're doing that is not criminal, then we're willing to hear it.
no, that is not
Okay.
how the law works. If I'm
Well,
doing criminal
the law
activity,
says-
you're not letting me speak, officer.
I'm
I'm not going
telling
to talk
you, I
anymore. If
wanna
you're not,
make-
you're being a bully.
No, I
You're
wanna
saying
make
you're being
sure-
aggressive. You just
Yes.
told me this. If
Yes, I
you're,
did.
and you're being a bully, I'm not going to
I'm not
talk to you
being
any
a bully.
longer.
I want you to
End of
understand the
discussion.
law
I'm
so
not
you don't
doing
get
anything
yourself
criminal.
arrested.
I'm not doing anything criminal. I refuse to
don't-
speak any longer.
I don't want you to talk yourself or to, because of a misunderstanding of the law, get yourself arrested. So I want to make sure that you understand what you're doing so you don't go to jail. Do you understand that part? And the reason I'm being aggressive is because you're not listening or talking to me. I gave you some information and I'm trying to get some back from you. Are you done talking? Karen, be right back.
She's finding her ID.
I touched the vehicle as well.
I'm saying that it's suspicious to be at the vehicle. It looked as though you touched the vehicle.
You didn't
and
say
you
that
looked into
before.
the car.
You didn't say that
When you
before.
looked into the car,
Why
it
wouldn't
looked like
you mention
touched
that
the
I
vehicle.
touched that? That is very suspicious. You're right. If somebody was touching a car, stopped like you stated, and started touching a car, you're right. That would be very suspicious. Why didn't you tell me this before, officer?
Sir, I tried multiple times to explain the situation to you, and you would not listen.
No, I was listening very much. I listened to everything you said. I civilly spoke with you. I let you pat me down. I let you do all these things. You know that I'm not legally obligated to do any of these things. I'm not doing anything criminally against the law.
You're a
But
little,
I cooperated with you.
I'm explaining that you're a
And
little
now
off
you,
in what
this
you
is your
believe is legal.
sergeant that's being this aggressive with me?
We're trying
Come
to
on,
explain
man.
the law to
You know what? I understand that this is your sergeant, but you know what? You know what? You swore an oath to the Constitution. I know that, and you might be looking at me like, oh, what, another one of these constitutionalist nuts. But I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those. I'm an American citizen, and I love being an American citizen. And the reason I love being an American citizen is not because I like football or baseball or eating hot dogs or anything like that. It's because of the Constitution, the beautiful body of work that the Constitution is. If something were to happen today criminally and I were to go to court, and let's say I would appeal that, there would be another appeal court I would go to. At the very end, it would be the Supreme Court. That wouldn't be quite the very end. At the top of the pyramid, there's a Constitution. And the Constitution is being violated. Please understand that. Please take some time to think about what I'm saying and understand that, and try your best to nullify this situation as soon as you can. You see that I have no weapons on me.
Well,
You see where I live.
Do you want
You
me to talk
patted
for a
me
second?
down.
I let you talk for a long period of time, right? Okay, so let me explain to you. So what normally happens, and this is what legally we're able to do, okay? This is what I'm going to explain. We see something that's suspicious, and reasonable suspicion that a crime is occurring or may occur is enough to detain someone, okay? Once we detain someone, we can legally request identification.
Bayna
to
sohbat
identify-
nakon. I'm sorry,
Okay,
dude.
listen.
No.
Okay, listen.
Bayna sohbat
Don't-
nakon. Aslan bayna
Hey,
sohbat
I'm talking
nakon.
to you. Don't
That's
talk to her.
I can talk to her if I want to. I can talk to my girlfriend if I want to.
You can't.
I can talk to my
She's
girlfriend.
cooperating
Aslan
with us.
sohbat
If you're
nakon.
interfering with our investigation,
I'm giving her
you can
legal
sit in the police
advice.
car. You're not a lawyer.
No,
Are you a
I'm,
lawyer?
I'm giving her legal advice.
you her
You don't
lawyer?
have to be an attorney to give legal
Are you
advice.
practicing law?
I don't have to answer any of these questions. I don't have to answer any of these questions.
You're not an attorney, right?
I don't have to answer any of these questions. You don't have to be an attorney to know the law.
That's true. You do have to be an attorney to practice law.
I understand that. Is this the courtroom? Am I practicing law?
I don't know.
I'm giving my girlfriend advice.
Okay.
Okay, it's all one way. Oh, it's a very long way.
Okay, do you want me to
Unbelievable.
continue?
Unbelievable. Yes, please.
No, it's
Please
fine.
continue.
Okay, so what normally happens, exactly what I did, right? I
Are
stopped
you the
detaining-
supervisor or this guy? Give me a break.
Okay,
This
I'm
guy's
just trying
like
to
an
explain.
unleashed pit bull.
Okay, I'm just trying to explain, okay? So once we identify you, that's simple. We just make sure who you are. That answers that question. We searched you. That answers the question of what's on you. Normally, we would like to see, because we think your girlfriend could be involved also, so we look through the purse, make sure
Yep.
nothing suspicious is in the purse, right? And then if all that adds up, your address would have come back with your name, that you live on Delmar, so that would have been verified. And everything would have been very quick and simple, and then you might have been on your way. But when we come across people that are semi-aggressive and not willing to
I wasn't aggressive
cooperate,
at all.
it makes
I
our
don't
job-
have to
It
cooperate.
makes our job just take a little bit longer, is all I'm saying.
The reason I was doing
To
that,
get the questions. that
I
we
understand what you. The
answered.
reason I was doing that is I was defending my legal rights.
Okay, and that's where you're a little off in what your legal rights are.
I don't think
I'm
I
telling
am.
You
I don't
that
think I am.
when there's reasonable suspicion on our end, that we have a little more rights to figure out who you are than you think.
Okay. You said that I stopped and I looked at a car, and now this police officer, which is your supervisor, I believe, is saying that you said that I also touched the car?
I'm saying from where I was, it looked like you touched the car, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Certainly,
I'm not gonna say-
I agree with you. That looks suspicious.
Right.
That looks
And
very
that's-
suspicious. Yeah.
On
You,
my-
you
with
certainly
my
didn't
eyes,
say that.
That's what I see,
Yeah.
so that's why I come and
And,
stop you.
and this seems very suspicious that you're saying these kind of things. This whole thing is happening to me, considering I did not touch a car. I had absolutely no intentions of doing anything
is-
criminal. I did not look inside of that car.
And I'm not saying I would arrest you based solely on the fact that I think you might have touched the car. I'm saying that's enough for me to come over and investigate a little bit more to see whether you are involved in some type of activity, right? So that's what all this is, okay? I'm not saying I would arrest you just because I believe you might have touched the car.
No, you said you would arrest me if I don't give
If
you
you
my
didn't
identification.
identify
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
don't have to
reasonable
legally
suspicion.
identify myself unless I've done
When you're
anything
being
something
detained,
against the law.
I'm letting you know so you know next time when you're being detained by a police officer, you need to identify yourself. Okay? That is the law. And you can look that up later if you want to be sure, but I promise you it's there. Okay?
Okay. That is the law that when I'm being detained, which you are detaining me for, I have to identify myself.
Correct.
Thank you for enlightening me, officer. My name is Kurosh Neyeri,
Okay.
and I live at 974 Delmar, which I stated.
Okay.
We're gonna run him. We already know he
We're
was.
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had you done this from the beginning?
I'm not
you
going
would
to
have
talk with
done.
you, Mr. Aggressive Officer.
Okay.
Okay. So that was it. We just identify you. Everything else, I searched you. You didn't have anything else on you. But just so you know, it's just not a good idea to be walking down the middle of the road at night, and when the pedestrian sidewalk's on the other side of the road, and it looks like you're looking into cars. Okay.
And also touching them, as you pointed out, stopping and touching the car.
It looked like you stopped and touched the car. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. You're free to go.
All right. Well,
That's
thank
it.
you. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
I hope I explained everything to you.
Thank
May
you
have
very
a good
much.
night, okay?
Yes, you too.
All right. And you're welcome to take that off.
I appreciate that.
Oh, he's very pretty. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
All right. You guys
Thank you.
I'm sorry, officers. Can we continue on our walk? Is that okay? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
واقعا unbelievable. Unbelievable.
نکن اگه نایس بودیم ماما کاری نداشتن نظر بعد ببین
نمیفهمی عزیزم.
چی
عزیزم.
به من برگشت
عزیزم نمیفهمی.
برگشت به من گفت